Yeah, and I just want to say that she could be here without, if there was no indifference and if there was no violence. So these angels, like, we would be in contact. Like, the only things that I had to give up were like sex. Stupid. You know, sex. This is a different story actually. So it's supposed to be love. It's not supposed to be. So all these questions about abortion, and it's about trying to make you see that you're not supposed to have like Friday night sex, and it's like turning into a scenario where people like have sex without even considering who they're having sex with. They're becoming like prostitutes. And this is especially for women, I guess, because women are not like guys. Like if there was a guy prostitute, that'd probably be easier to handle than being a woman prostitute. So however, this can all be changed. So abortion, like in some extreme situations, sure, I mean, children are meant to be born in order to suffer in areas where I already mentioned this. So like wherever there's like too many people, like all these Arab countries that are like, and these Muslim countries that have too many kids, that's the like number one. That's their sin. I mean, they bring people into this world which is completely going to bring them misery. If it's going to bring, like, I mean, if they can't eat and if they don't have proper health care, then I mean, it can inflict misery. So this is a sin also. So abortion is not like abortion. Yeah, I mean, it's not supposed to prevent us, but we've become so irresponsible that abortion is something that's perhaps necessary. Because we don't know what we're doing. So this is like love instead of sex again. Back to that. I mean, you're supposed to love the people you sleep. You're not supposed to just have sex just for the sake of having sex. So this is how it works. So that's with regards to abortion. Uh, so it should be considered. I mean, abortion is a sin. I mean, you're killing life. I mean, you're responsible for not becoming pregnant unless you want to have kids. I mean, that's your responsibility. So so don't get pregnant. Don't sleep with all these guys. I mean, like promoting abortion, it's almost like promoting that you want to be. You know, you don't give a shit. You don't care. You have to think. You have to realize people's faces. Yeah. I just want to throw this in as well. It's like that guy Trump and that guy, what's his name, Kevin Spacey. They've almost turned into like pigs. Their faces. So it's insane what they've become just by how they live. So there is a sign also of what's to come for the sins that are that serious, that they can actually change your facial expression. So I mean, there are the signs are everywhere. But yeah, I guess I wanted to keep that one topic. What else? I mean, yeah, so sex is not to be so lightly taken. So please consider this, because that's the first thing. And then indifference, that's also connected with indifference. Sex is like an indifferent act, especially for guys. I mean, after sex, they can hardly feel the same way that they did before. So I'm sorry. So yeah, basically these are all concepts that we have to understand. If we're going to this love thing. I mean, so abortion is supposed to be a big event that's not supposed to happen unless unless it's really necessary. And I mean, this is hard. Like, what kind of rule are you gonna make? Like, for example, I would like even have a rule on not having kids, like for people who don't like. But who's gonna do these tests? Like, that's why I don't even know if you can create God's rules like on earth. That's why people have to be like responsible each for themselves. That's why free will exists, because ultimately any like nobody knows us as well as God does. So you can like make a mistake. You cannot allow somebody to have children who is a good parent, even though by your approximation he may not be at that particular time or something like that. Although at that particular time. So. But yeah, that's huge. I mean, that's like that's personal responsibility almost. So I mean, who can control that really, right? So that's why. Anyways, that's not what I wanted to talk about. But it's okay. I'm gonna. That's another thing off our backs. I mean, sex wastes us in a lot of ways. So if it becomes any kind of a form of I mean, appetite addiction, anything like that, it's bad. So the less, the better. And so that's a strange one, I guess, for us to understand, but it makes us clear. This is we're all like messed up, man, because of things that we do. Indifference and violence also, if that could be taken out, we would probably, yeah, I just by doing that, I came where I came. So there you go. I mean, it's not that difficult. Anyways, that's it.